Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today is 11/23/2018, and this is our live stream. Keeping an eye on Autodesk, guys. Not, pretty much our market's kind of just chopping around today. Apple, though, guys. Apple. Let's get into that one. Making new lows. Key area was set 173.83. But it looks like we're going to be filling that gap pretty soon, guys. Damn, this one's just getting the beat down, guys. But this is a key area right here, guys. We're in gap window, but we still have gap fill around 169 and 170, so it definitely could go down a little bit more. Then, of course, double bottom down here at 160, so that's another area to watch. But, man, we're just cracking and cracking and cracking, guys. So just be careful with Apple buying the dip. Man, it's pretty incredible. it's Apple, guys. Let's go to the weekly chart real quick here. Yeah, oh yeah, it'd be rabbit that easy AZO is being a little, you know what. So, but it'll be all right though. It's a monthly chart, so if you want to add more, rock and roll on that one. That's fine. Remember, just slow and steady. Don't go over 10% of your total portfolio. Inch it in, and the time will come on that one. Let me get some stuff in order here. All right, give me a second, guys. All right, so yeah, Apple getting killed. Longs need to wait. Yeah, exactly. I would even wait low. We're not out of the woods yet. I'm still thinking 140 on this one, guys. Markets keep going. I mean, look what we did already. Doesn't another week or two, we could easily be down here. Markets come in, guys. Everything's going lower, so just be real careful trying to pick the lows. That's why we haven't gone long on anything, guys. Not going to do anything. AZO, yeah, let's look at that one. God, Apple, look at that though. But look at this. There's a pretty good trend line right here, guys. So let's see. You know what? Let me pull this a little lower. Yeah, let's just delete it then. If you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna take this one here. I want to go to this low pivot there. Yeah, so yeah, even going from the low pivot to the high pivot. Yeah, right there. Look at that, 270. So let's see if we could fill this gap. If we fill the gap, then maybe the Christmas holiday. But I'm just being really patient with these guys. AutoZone. Yeah, this one just, gosh, won't give it up. But yeah, just hold tight. Let's see what we close on the weekly. If we do close below the last high of the last weekly candle, that's good news. Got a little bit of a doji today. Let's see where we close at. But man, this thing pulled back real nice and right back up. Pretty incredible. But it is a light volume name. We are playing off the monthly chart on this one, so just let it go. But be rabid if you want to add more. I have no problem here with this one. Maybe even wait for 850. But if you got room for 850, 860, a little bit more, that's fine. You can add more. Remember, monthly chart, where we're 667, I think it was. Yeah, 667. I mean, you're looking at, we'll be way out of it, before that time. But, we need at least, looking for at least an $80, $100 drop on this one. So that would be even 728. And it still has room, to move down to 700. So just be careful. Looked at the hundreds of charts last night, most with 1 million on volume. Looking pretty sorry. No more high flyers that I could find. Yeah, appreciate that. No, they're out there, but we keep doing these live sessions, guys. You guys will find them for me. That's it. But yeah, there's not too many out there. That's why we we picked on CME today or last week. That one's looking pretty good. Slowly coming in, but look at that, boom, 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 and then bam. It doesn't mean we can't, things not going to go. I mean, it could go straight down, but it most likely bounce, retrace, bounce, retrace. But hopefully, the chart will look like this, but going on the other side. So yeah, that one's coming in real nice. KO, I think, are they still green? Remember, KO, that's the safety haven play. But look at that, back below the trend line, holding the 20 MA. So we're doing pretty good with that. Yeah, Raj, don't get too cute, bud. You don't want to get stuck in that apple and they're ripping your head off. I mean, it's looking pretty good now. I mean, guys, I got. You know what? Let's do it right now. This is pretty incredible. on the Friday, still down. Gosh, these markets are weak, guys. I wanted to do this the last couple of days. Let's look at the weekly. So we'd have to look at every Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving last year, let's see. Yeah, I mean, look at Thanksgiving last year, guys, straight up. Thanksgiving in 2016. Let's see. It was probably right in here, straight up. Thanksgiving in 2000 down in here. Thanksgiving was probably right. Oh, Thanksgiving. Let's open that up a little bit more. These are weekly, so let's see. 11/16, 11/20. So right in here, and we had a little pullback. I know that was 16. So going into 17. So we did have the pullback there. That was that. Yeah, when they were smashing it right in the beginning of the year from 2015. That's right. So we had that. But as we held up through, not a lot through Christmas, but we got the little spike here, and then they dumped it. So that's interesting to see. And then pretty much after that, guys, this one had a little bit of a pullback after Thanksgiving, and chop, and then came back. This is when we were getting, looking bad too, though, a couple of years back. But for the most part, every Thanksgiving, guys, straight up for the most part. Man, what are we now? Gosh, we're still coming in. Look at Apple, guys. Be careful if you're long, guys. I've been telling you guys and preaching this for a long time. Out of my Apple puts for a dollar gain. Exactly. I mean, markets pull back today, guys. SPY's coming back in. Dow's almost at the lows. BA's at the lows now. Facebook's at the lows. Google's at the lows. Tesla coming in. And Amazon at the lows. Gosh. SQ. Yeah, SQ. Markets go down, and these are just going down. SQ got a bounce off this area around the 58.49, and then the 50 MA, and this is the weekly chart, and then almost to the 50 retrace down in here, and then getting the bounce. But SQ, I think more pain coming, guys. Everything's going to have short-term retraces. If SQ can't recapture, we talked about this on Wednesday, 64.46 or the 65.200 MA, then it's just going to chop in this lower range. If it chops in this lower range, market sell, this will go lower. Got to recapture the 200, then get above this. But there's some selling pressure right in here. A lot of bag holders too. So, again, comes back, retraces, come back, retraces. Every retrace, more bulls are buying in, and then they're just slapping them again. Be careful going long in these markets. Until we get back above the 200, really nothing to do on this for any of these stocks. They were beaten down. I see with a lot of, it was a $100 stock. It's at 56. Oh, man, it's got to go up. Well, it doesn't have to go up. But just be careful with SQ. Weekly chart, did it hit the 200 MA? Yeah, weekly chart doesn't even, I'd say $45 on this one, maybe even a little bit lower. But, we are holding the 50 MA on the weekly, so that's a good sign. If we close above it, that's the first step. It's got to stay above it, though, on a weekly close. Then we're going to the holiday season. We always talk about that. We can easily float, guys. Let's see here. Hold on, guys. Waiting for Apple, yep, and Netflix. Let's look at Netflix. You guys know the drill. Just punch up a symbol, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Yeah, Netflix has to hold this 271 area. It doesn't get back above on a weekly close. I mean, first ugly close. This thing can't get above there, and then we have follow through next week. We close down in here. Netflix is going to 190, guys, 200, maybe even 169 to 200 MA weekly chart. We've been talking about this. And it's halfway there, guys. Not a little bit more. We had some. Gosh, just think we were short right up here, guys. We took it for like $5, $10. It was a day trade. We should have just held it. Damn. But, always after the fact, easier to see. But yeah, Christopher, be careful with this one. Starting to break areas. Again, if the Apple's at the lows, guys, got to keep an eye on this. Apple could drag this whole market down, guys. Damn, that's pretty crazy. No love for Apple. And they're really pushing. They haven't sold iPhones. The company sucks now. See what CNBC's doing? Every guy they put on there now for Apples, they're negative about it. We'll be looking for that area, guys. I mean, 170, I like that area for Apple, but my God, I think everyone else likes it too, and that's when they flush it in your face because everyone else is looking to buy there too. These guys are after everybody now. They need to make money the other way. Autodesk, yeah, that thing's just holding. I mean, we had earnings, so I'm holding. I still have a half position in this one. I'm not doing anything with it. I still think once we break this 200 MA on the 60-minute time frame, it's going to be lights out for this thing. Easily, this is another one. Let's see the monthly. We hit the 20 MA, hit it twice actually. 121's my first target. 101's my second target, and I think we could come down here $90, $85. It's all said and done. If we retrace, great, whatever. But we had a great scalp trade on this one, or a couple whole day trade, up, down, short cover, short cover, short cover. So I'm okay. We do have puts in this one. Not doing the best. It was on a spec play, but we do have until December, and if this one pulls back, we'll do okay with this one. And it was a spec play, guys. I'm not really too worried about it if it comes in. Kind of like Tilray. Tilray actually was taken off today. And you know what? I haven't looked at that one in the last hour or so. Let's look at that one. It's up $5. Not too bad. Options are doing it needs like a $10, $20 move. Then our options will move on that one. But again, we're in it with $500, $600. Not a big deal. But then the Autodesk ones. Yeah, Autodesk. Yeah, they're doing okay. Nothing special. Damn, just won't get there. We need a good pullback on Autodesk. Get those options going. But our day trade, we're still in the money on this one. Still in the driver's seat. Almost took them off the table here. I still think we get the 130, maybe 125 down in this area. So I'm going to wait patiently on these. I'm not doing too much in the last couple of days. We added some shorts, guys, and that's about it. Pulling some trades off. Did you guys see the USO? We were short this one. And just look at this gap down today, guys. Okay, let's keep waiting, though, on this one. A little more to go, guys, a little more. I don't know if I'm going to wait for the $10 area anymore. I think we could go back to double bottom. And I think we could do double bottom. I think it might shake everybody out one more time, and then we'll get into it. We'll see if we could get into it. Just kind of like when I did it here. Got a great move up into the summer, and then boom, out. So maybe we get the great move up until the summer, boom, out. So we'll see. Of course, we were short. We covered it, and what happened, guys? Down she goes. Pretty much what's story of my life, guys. So looked at 100 charts. Yep, out of my Apple. Selling in huge strangle. Cool. Good morning. You guys seem, yep, the oil Randy, was that massive or what? We were short this one from the 15 area. We're out of it now. I thought we might hold this 20 MA monthly chart. You get a lot of Pierce. I mean, we're just slamming through levels, guys. $10 is your next area. Maybe we start nibbling long. Maybe. Because, if our next level is 775, that's a $10, $15 squash. So I guess if at 10, you could maybe do a quarter position. So if it goes down to here, you're not going to be down 10, 11%. You'll only be down like 2.5%. And then we start pounding it in down here because you don't want to miss this bounce. I still think oil's going lower because the experiment with the QE 1, 2, 3, the Fed out of control, the ECB out of control, every central bank around the world, guys, out of control. And I'm going to do a real good analysis on the USO for my members. So watch out for this post, guys. All right, let's see here. Nice calls getting me butchered. Are they, Raj? Yeah. It's tough trade. Light volume. Market's kind of bouncing around. These are days, Raj, you do nothing. What is your outlook for the market next week? You know what, Derek? We're going to find out what the weekly close is. Watch the volume on Monday, and we'll kind of figure out what it is. I got to see what today's close is on the markets, and I can look over the weekend and see what I see. Looking at the charts using technical analysis. Because right now, a little bit beat down. We go to the SPY. We're trying to hold these key areas here. Where is it? Here's your key area right now around the 263. That's what we're holding. It's holding pretty good. We have the trend line coming from these lows there, and the trend line from this low. So you got this low to that high. So right in here, some pretty good support, but not enough for me to go long. I'm waiting for a little bit lower prices, and we'll go from there. But next week's action, we'll take it each day as it comes. I don't like that. I could say, oh, we're getting a bloodbath or whatever. I still think more pain's coming, but I'm looking at more into January, February. We'll get some bounces, I think, here and there, and hopefully we missed them last week. That one day still pisses me off. 100-point bounce in Amazon, and we didn't catch any of it. But we were covering a ton of shorts, so we were a little bit busy doing other stuff, making money still, but it was okay. Let's see here. I bet Google closes below its monthly trend line. Maybe. God, some stocks are weak. I mean, look at Apple, guys, down $4 on a Wednesday on Black Friday, or not a Wednesday on Black Friday. Google, your big area is at 1,000. It's trying to hold this gap right here around 1030. But again, what are we doing, guys? Look, retrace down. Look at it. This could be the short-term retrace because, everyone starts hopping on going, oh, it's got to go up. And it doesn't really. Look at that, though. Right back down, holding gap. That if it closes below the, let's see. Close 10:30:45 today. Yeah, then keep an eye on this one. This could have been the fake out and then the next slam down. We'll see. Markets are catching a little bit of a bid right now, nothing crazy. Yeah, but that USO, guys, wow. That's why that's talking to us too. Something's going on here. But I'm going to do that one for my members. All right, let's see here. What's going on here? You know what? I don't even need that at that. All right, let's see here. Hi, John. Happy Thanksgiving. Thoughts on FL puts? I don't have puts in FL, so I'm not. It had earnings here. It's a tough trade on earnings. This thing can hold up. I mean, I would expect maybe a pullback, but as long as earnings are coming up, Christmas is coming, so that's a tough one. I don't know if I would have bought the puts on this one. I mean, it's all right because you got the pop on here, but now it's just holding. And usually, a lot of times after earnings, kind of like Autodesk, it will just hold. I would have liked shares a little bit better, but overall, we popped up. We got below this area here, the 53.51, which was the high pivot, so that wasn't bad. So, but holding this support here at 52.92, that was the last high pivot before we fell. So that's going to become support. This is resistance now up here, though, as we came back. It's not bad. What we need on this one, we need a good market pullback. So if the market's next week or the following weeks becomes red, these will slowly bleed. But yeah, right now it's just tough with the earnings play here. They're holding this one up because everyone's excited. It's Foot Locker going into the holidays, blah blah blah. But we're at the higher range, a little bit stretched from the 20. It's still looking good to pull back. If the markets do nothing though, just boring markets, this will probably hold up. So just be careful with those puts. Be careful with any calls or puts right now because these are the time, or this is the time where the markets kind of just sit and do nothing. If we're in different plays, like the CMEs or the auto zones where they're more monthly chart plays, then that's fine too because we got a little bit of time on those. But monthly chart, not bad. I mean, you're into all this resistance up here. You have a little bit of a tail there. I like that. Down, sideways, so you're chopping around. If we could just click over next week and start dribbling, I think we could easily come back down to $47, $40. But if we start moving up, then you're looking at the 57 area, the 55 area, the high pivot on this one, which is, let's keep that up. The high pivot on this one, which is 54, 55. So 55 is a big area too. If it gets above 55, then this thing could possibly grind. Stays below that area and starts dribbling, then yeah, we can, the markets are weak. This one should come in. Again, though, we're only 2 days after earnings. You need a little more time to adjust because people are, they had good earnings, so people are still buying. So puts and calls are a little bit tough after earnings. If you're doing them as a spec play, one put, one call, just small positions so you don't get hammered. I'm bummed that I missed the Tesla short. Yeah, look at that. That was coming in. I mean, I'm almost I'm trying to hold this one a little longer, guys. We're out of half. We're in the driver's seat. When it was bombing about 127, I really think we could get to this 320 area, 322. And I think right there I'll probably cut another half of the half and then sit and just ride a quarter position. Because this is one, guys. 100 up, 100 down, 100 up, 100 down. You catch these at the top or the bottom, you can get really good moves on these, on this Tesla. So keep an eye on this one. Yeah, so we're in the driver's seat now on this one, guys. Half out in the money on the second half. This drops another, little. I would like to see 320, 322. I'll be half out again. We'll hold the quarter position and go from there. See that one, donkey? I'm in a position. I'm half out. So don't be posting crap on your thing and lying that I'm getting my ass kicked on Tesla. We're almost done with this trade, dum-dum. I had to throw that in there, guys. I got this guy trolling me, telling me I'm telling all his members that I'm in Tesla trade massively losing since like 270 or some 250 or something like that. It's like, huh? It's like, no, we just covered half and we're in the driver's seat now. So stop spreading the lies, donkey. I'm bummed that. Yep, GE. Oh, is GE going down lower? I haven't. Oh, look at that, guys. Man, not yet. I mean, I need a big reversal, volume reversal day on this. Still like the 732 area, a little bit lower. I still, we go to the monthly chart. Yeah, just keep an eye on this one. Yeah, look at it. It's getting close. Getting close. I still like 582 though, $5. Because I mean, honestly, it could go lower. Look at that. There's still some low pivots down in here. $3. I like to pivot around 420, guys. Elon must be here. But yeah, so that's something to look at right there. But look at that. Double bottom at 582. If we could get to that area, they probably flush it out. That's when we'll get the big volume flush out, because then they'll just get people will be like, oh my gosh, because no one's looking at the charts, guys. No one's looking at 582. Unless they bring it on, maybe Jim Cramer, CNBC, maybe he'll talk about it. Apple's getting a bounce though, guys. Holy cow. Let's see here. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Jesus. I'm bummed that I missed. Yeah, how about it? Why didn't you take that? I was working, losing money. Yeah, right. Oh, you're at work losing money. I get that. Gee, let's keep waiting, guys. We waited this long. I mean, if you want to start nibbling, you can. Just do, if you're going to do a $10,000 position, start with like $2,000. Make sure you got some left for this 582, 550 area. Don't blow your load in one shot. Wait for it, guys. Just like when we short stocks moving up, this one now we're trying to pick off a bottom. You can't just go all in, margin. Got to go slow instead. It's the same damn trade. If we flip this chart over, it's the same damn trade as the high flyer. So that's what you're kind of doing. But this one's the low flyer. We're trying to pick off the bottom, getting extended on the monthly. Almost there, guys. It's not. It could still go down. This isn't the full extension now. And one day I might show you guys how I look for these trades, and up or down, I don't care either way. It's the same setup, same analysis. What I look for, just going down, looking to go up, and the other ones are up, looking to go down. Kind of like CME, guys. I mean, this one's more of a safety haven play, but look at that. I mean, it's finally starting to drop a little bit. Nothing crazy yet, but we had a nice start to the pullback. That's why, we started adding. I added a little bit more, averaged out my position. Some of you guys got up in here, the first position, which is awesome. Now, if it goes a little higher, you can add a little more, which I will too. But first step is 187. Second step will be 181. If it gets down to 181, then we'll see how it reacts. I still think we get down to 168, maybe lower. Actually, weekly chart, it could go to 121. But yeah, 166 isn't bad. And then 158. If it gets to 158, we'll be done with that trade. We might hold some of these if the markets really start to bomb. Some of these are just going to frickin', you will see, these things will crater. That's how these trades usually work. Great, thanks. Yep, Overstock. Let's take a look at that. OSTK. Yeah, this is another one of our great shorts. Look at that thing. You're shorting Overstock. You're a moron. Do they have earnings? Some news? Bitcoin news? Are they accepting Bitcoin again? Overstock, if it can't get through this 22.55 area, you got a nice bid today on some volume. It has to be on some news. Probably with the Bitcoin and the Christmas, someone's hyping this thing up. It's got to get above this. Well, let's see. Hold on. You're in this one. Take some. And if you've caught this move, take some profits. How about? Let's start with that. Okay. Don't think this one's. It's overstock. It was at $90 one day. Oh my God. This could be the time it goes. No, or this could be the time it sucks in more suckers and then flips it over and brings it right back down, just like GE popped that one day. Don't believe all the bullshit and the hype, guys. If you're in this trade and you're making 28% in one day and you caught this thing down in here, get the hell out. Sell some of it. Anything. You're into the 5.0 retrace. Next big area is the 50 MA, which is at 23.09, but then you still have this high pivot here. Right there at 22.43. So first step will be the 50% retrace. Second step, 22.43. Third step, 23.09. Closing down retail business. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So if you're in this thing, start taking something off and then trail the stop. I mean, it could go higher. It's all news driven right now. Market sell. This one should go lower. But, it is kind of a bottom feeding stock right now. So it's not, that bad. Not that bad of an area where you can hold. At least if you bought down that you weren't buying at 50, at least you could say you were buying at 16. So it's not bad. Yeah, I guess if it holds this area, you're doing, as long as it's holding that 16 area, you're all right. But, don't let a good trade just come back, just come back in your face and take you out again. Because this one could be a $13 stock and a $10 stock in no time. But this is some good support down in here, guys. If you're in the driver's seat here, remember, just take something off the table. You're up 28% here. You don't go broke taking profits, guys. Yeah, all right, that's why we're getting the bounce. Yeah, GE, oh yeah, GE is a falling knife, but let me tell you, we're going to get there. We're going to get there, guys. Just a matter of time. Yeah, but this one, be careful. We were shorting up here. I mean, it's a beat down name, another one. It had to get a bounce. Look at that. To get the news, got the bounce. Yeah, and that's the only way, other than that, it would look at this down sideways. They had to do something. This is an ugly bearish pattern here, too. And then pop. Stuck it up here, you know what. And yeah, this one, yeah, I would have played this as a bearish pattern. But now we're back above. But, this is another one. How do you go short when a stock came down from $85 and now you're at 16? Way late. Here would have been a great short. Here would have been a great short. I mean, always after the fact, you can see all the shorts. But we were shorting up here, guys. I mean, look at these retraces. You got to short that. Comes in. Comes back up. You start shorting around 6. I think we started shorting around 65 on this one, on this time. Went up in our face, came right back down, right back up. You short right here, 82.56, chops around, comes in, retraces back to the high pivot right here, and then slam. That was a good one. Look at that, retrace. Now look what it does. So see how it goes up, retraces, goes up, retraces, goes higher, retraces, goes higher. Now it's going down, retraces, goes lower, retraces, goes lower. Then you had this chop. This was a great bearish pattern. Then they were just popping it, dropping it, popping it, dropping it. Then they did the last pop. So everyone who bought up here, sold in here somewhere, you get the last pop. Everyone who would sold down here, that bought up here, starts buying again. Oh, here we go. And then they slam it to them. So then they didn't take their money. They took all their money here. Then whatever they had left, they're taking it right when they rebought back here. They did the same thing to them. And watch, this thing will start going up again. You'll start getting to these areas where everyone was trying to buy on the long side. And that's when the selling pressure will come in. But again, guys, until you get back over the 50, moving average, this little pivot here, this could be just a one-day deal and goes right back down. I'm not trading it. It's news. There's the trade right there. It's already done. GS, yeah, GS is getting the snot kicked out of it. Still down, yeah, look at that. This thing's breaking areas, guys. Be careful with this one. This one's just getting ugly, guys. I like down here about 176, maybe 170. It's already hit my target on the weekly 200, and this thing's just going down. It's pretty nasty. You see a little bit better here. If we pull the retrace, let me do this. I'm gonna go to these big pivots because this thing's been coming down. We're at the 618 right here, guys. 190, 200 didn't even hold any, at all. You get these elongated bars even on the monthly, and the monthly's close is coming. If we could get down into this area, another 10, $15, then maybe I'll start getting interested in GS. Maybe. Yeah, 750, about 172, 170 area. Look at that trend line, guys. This is the monthly chart. Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Nose is still stuffed. But yeah, that's the area for me. I mean, we're in 618. We're in some pretty good support down in here, but man, I got to wait for this stuff. Market I keep telling you guys, the biggest thing is lining everything up with the indexes. If the indexes aren't bouncing, nothing's going to bounce. So until the indexes start bounce, this is you can't do anything. Period. All right. I'm going to do some live sessions. I got to do one nightly one for my members, and I'm going to really explain what I'm waiting for on this, because this is something that I'm looking for, and it's not easy to pick off bottoms, guys, especially when markets are, up one day, down one day, up one day, down one day, and then you start getting 1,000 points down in 2 days, and then you get a 100-point bounce and led into more selling on a half day after Thanksgiving. Markets are weak, so you got to be real careful with this stuff, guys. Let's see. Apple's trying to catch a bid. Facebook's pretty much at the lows. Tesla's at the lows. Google negative. Amazon came in. Man, unbelievable. AMZN. Yeah. November 1650's doing well for you, buddy. Those calls are just keep holding. They're coming back. Sorry, guys, just having a little fun today. What are they? 287 now. Nice. From 950 to 287. Great trade. Let's see. Hey, Raj, what's up, buddy? You only get one question per session, Raj. You look like I'm seeing you way too many on this feed here. No, I'm kidding. Let's see here. PDD. Hey, Robert, what's up, buddy? You want me to look at Amazon? Why don't you have your buddy look at Amazon? The big picture donkey. He's the man. You getting killed on that trade, buddy? Great trade, that one. You getting killed on the Amazon or the Apple trade too? Or the AMD trade? Or the BA trade? Or the Tesla trade he had? What other ones are you guys getting killed on? Oh, NVIDIA. So Robert, he had a live session the other night, bud. You got to go get him. You have enough times you bash me over and over and over that I'm the donkey, huh? And then here you are looking for help. It's pretty ironic. Oh, Robert, silly donkey. Silly donkey. Stop following that guy. You're gonna be broke eventually. PPD or PDD. I have no idea what this is, but here we are. Look where we went to from this low to this high. Right to the 618, 2373, coming back in. Still above the moving averages here. It's still a new issue though. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, still a new issue. This is a tough one. We only have charts all the way out until July, so not much. Had a nice retrace. This is another one though. Comes right in, goes right up, retraces, right back down, retraces. We do have a little bit of a W pattern here, so it could go up. We went to the 618 retrace. This one retraced a little higher, so I guess it could go higher. Just not enough for me on these charts. I don't have enough information other than the W pattern. See the W right here. I mean, you got to break out and keep going, But man, this little sell-off today, that's getting a little beat down today. I mean, it's only down 5%, so it's not bad. But look at the 618. That's the big retrace we look for, and then this is the next one, 25.27. You still have a gap fill up here. But just watch out. You made the high, lower high stuff. So if this comes back in, if you get another retrace, you got a little W down here too, which has started breaking out. I'm looking at the big W here, but now that I'm looking at the daily, I see another one. Had a nice breakout, getting everybody on, and that's a chart pattern you can play. But you got to look at certain things and certain volume trends, certain areas you got to hit for this W to play out. If it can't get above the 618, or even stay above 2250 quarter number, in this pivot, maybe that pivot, you're gonna have to wait for some chop and some consolidation, and then possibly, an up move here. But that's something you got to watch for. All right. So, but not doing bad. I mean, if you're in down here from 16 to 24, take the money. If you're trying to chase it up here, that's a tough trade. You're already in the big resistance. Now it's just a matter of waiting to see which way this thing can possibly go. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, you used to follow me. I remember you, and then you went to the dark side, and now here you are. What about UAL? Yeah, so watch for this one, Raj. You're into some good resistance. Wait for some base in. Maybe the 20 MA curls up and sends this one higher. Again, though, markets come in, guys. It's going to be lights out. So you got to watch out for this one. Or maybe Robert's the donkey. I still believe that guy has no followers. It's all him. It's all fake stuff. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we go way back, Robert. You used to be my friend. No, I don't care. I'm just giving you shit, Robert. But if you want me to look at something, let me know, bud. What about UAL? Yeah, it's funny. I get all these trolls. They all make fun of me. I always talk shit, and then they're here. Look, they're here asking me questions. It's like, what? Yeah, UAL, guys. If you're not short, this one's shorted. I have no clue why it keeps going up, guys. This is the most ridiculous stock ever. But if you're not short, this one's shorted. We're going maybe 95, then it could go to 100, but it just keeps going up. It's amazing. With gas coming down, though, oil coming down, this could keep catching a bid, so be careful. 100 will probably be the number. It probably won't make it there because that's where a lot of traders are waiting for this thing to go to, so it'll probably just come short on this one. But if you're not short this one, puts are tough. My price target would be around $72. But my God, it's just a killer. I mean, but look at these moves, though. I mean, look, you get a move from, it was $3 all the way here, big retrace here, retrace. Now we're back to this trend line again, though, guys. So I'm going to be watching it for that right there. So watch that one. Yeah, if you want to start shorting here, just have some left for 100. Because at this point, it could damn well go to 100. Why not? All right, so be careful with that one. Yeah, UAL sucks. Yeah, it's unbelievable. That's all right, though. As long as you have the right size positions, guys, and you're going small, no more than 10% of your total portfolio in any share size, then you'll be fine. I mean, it won't be fine, but you're not getting just obliviated. So that's something you got to do. I did get some shares, 21 when the last W completed, so looking at 27 to get out. All right, that's not too bad on that one. Just be careful. As long as it bases on that PP or PDD, it starts coming back in, you're going to have to rethink that position. And the market start getting, slammed or something, market SPY starts coming in, everything starts getting crushed. Just hold it. Where are you in at 21? Yeah, as long as it holds that 50 MA then on a daily for you, as long as it holds this area. But if it comes right back down, because even right here, you got some support, 2176. So if that area cracks and it comes back below the 50 MA, well, then you got to look at it like this. Let's look at it more short term then. The retrace from this low to this high. Yeah, as long as it's holding that 2152 area and the trend line right in here, you should be all right. It starts slipping there, you're going to have to rethink that or just trim it off and say, hey, I gave it a shot. So be careful with that one. UAL is catching bids because oil. Yeah, you got it. I mean, but the thing is, though, all right, UAL is flying. Let's look at DAL. Where's DAL? Why aren't the question is, Oh, they are at highs. You know, I haven't really been looking at, yeah, so that's at the highs. Where's love? See, loves, I mean, this is the one that should be flying. Ooh, look at this little, that's an interesting little head and shoulder pattern there, guys. Oh, it started breaking down. It came right back in. Watch this one. Keep an eye on this one, guys. I don't give a shit where oil is. If everything's crashing, no one's flying. God, watch for the retrace on this one. Watch for earnings too as well. Let's put this one down a little bit. I like this setup. If this thing can retrace, guys, this might be a good short here. So keep this one on the radar. Love. What are some? Let's see. Just a matter of time for oil goes higher. Yeah, oil. You know, again, I'm gonna do a video for my members, and I'm gonna explain to you what I'm seeing in the USO trade. And it's been right on money, guy. Right on the cues, guy. Right on the cue. What I've been seeing and what they're doing. The only one, you know what, guys? The only people, and I'm going to make this short and sweet. The only person that's making this oil drop is the central bankers, guys. That's it. That's who can control oil. Period. When I do this chart, yeah, and I was talking to a couple of other traders last week, and I was explaining to them, and they're like, well, and after today's fall, economy sucks, guys. Well, it's all bullshit. Got to bring oil back down because this gives us the stimulus. Right before Christmas. Interesting. Oil up here, and that Christmas money's getting tight. Oil down here, everyone's got a little bit extra money. So I'll leave you with that one. Let's see. Agree, laugh out loud, CRI. You guys know the drill. If you're new to the room, just punch up the symbol. Probably use a $ with some acronyms. I'm 48. I don't know what some of this crap says or means. CRI. Monthly chart, yeah, right here would have been the short. Damn, look at that one. CRI, look at that. Once it got above that trend line, everyone's hopping in. They're probably talking trend line breakout. Oh, got to get in. This one's the best. And bam, right back down. Gosh. Here's your line in the sand if you're long. If you're short, from up in here, look at that. Another one, guys. Down. They retrace it up to the highs. Slam it. Nothing for me to do. If you are short, you're doing all right. You're below the MA. So let's look at the smaller time frame. Let's look at the weekly. See where the 200 MA is. I already hit it. Damn. Look at the weekly too, guys. Below the MA's weak, but holding this trend line. So it could actually, you had a gap fill here. It could go a little lower, but that trend line is pretty good, guys. That's your line in the sand. If you're long, if it gets below that trend line and starts going, and you start cracking this area, and then this area support, that's almost your last line there, right around $78. If not, you're going to be you're coming down there. Look at the monthly. Yeah, you're below all my targets on the monthly too. So yeah, you're looking if this trend line cracks, it's going down. If it holds, then you got to get back above these MAs. $100 number would probably be the area for a long. That's going to be big resistance. You're probably looking at a short-term retrace and the next leg down. Market's dumb. It's all going lower, guys. So John, be careful with this one. I don't know what you're looking to do with this one. Maybe go long or something. But if it doesn't hold this area down here, it's most likely going to go retest these 77. Got to let these stocks come down, guys. Like Apple. You know how many people are trying to buy Apple's dip and they're just getting screwed, or Nvidia if you really want to take one. This is good support in Apple. Man, Apple can't even catch a bid today. They're all beating it down now. This is your key area. You got to get back above that 173.82, and that, or the gap's being filled right here. I'm telling you guys, I like this gap right here at 120. And then there's another big one down here at 96. Anyways, that's what I'm thinking. Short CRI, nah. I like it, but just paid out dividends. Okay. Short, yeah, CRI. It's already coming in. Wait for the retrace if it does. I mean, the short would have been up in here, double top right here would have been a nice short, but wait for it because Right now we're coming in, we're retracing, coming in, retracing, coming in. It retraced, but I would love, man, if it could get back to this 100, even 105, like where this thing started breaking down and trying to retest, try, and then broke down again, came into some good support. We could start going, but yeah, no, you don't want it. You want a short? Here, take CME right there. Well, not even that. That came back. Take UAL. How about that one? All-time highs right now. That's the stuff you want to pick on now. It's coming off of a good bullish base too on the daily. This bullish base breakout fails, it's going to click straight down, guys. You want a short right here. All right. Or let's wait for love. If I see anything else at all-time highs, let me know and we'll look at it. You know, I'm still trying to keep an eye where some trades. We're in Autodesk. Let's see where that one's at. Yeah, that one's just being a pain in the ass, but you know, its time will come. It's a high flyer. Its time will come, guys. Period. Let's see here. CRI, ExxonMobil. Where's that one? Yeah, down $2. Yeah, nothing to do here. Up here would have been the area. Retrace, then the slam. Oil's down at the lows, guys. We'll be going long in these eventually. Don't let them fall. Let them fall. Maybe around the 72. You know, I still like this down here around 66. It is a leader, Exxon. Do we get the Christmas rally? Maybe. We're trying to be patient, guys. Good thing we didn't go long anytime soon. Damn, Amazon's getting killed. How's that Amazon going, donkey boy? 255 now. Oh, just keep holding. Never tells his members nothing. No money management. No, hey, be careful. Just guess after guess. This guy says he's 80% win rate. He's had like 20 losers in a row. Oh, Robert. Stop following this guy and that guy. I think you're real, though. A couple of his other followers are it's just amazing. PSX. Yeah, let's look at PSX. Yeah, look at that. $89, not a bad area, but still 87.26. See where the 200 is on the weekly. Probably already hit it. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Huh. Yeah, but man, look at that. Comes from a high pivot and just straight down. Oil needs to bounce. Oil keeps going lower. I like PSX at $75. And maybe get interested. Let's see if we can see anything else here. Well, look at this, though. That's not a bad area too, but man, market's got to catch a bid. Keep an eye on this one, guys. This one might not be too bad right here. Right around 87. Man, if oil doesn't catch a bid, markets come in. This area cracks right here, guys. You then just don't even think about this. This is huge support right here, guys. Pivots, 200 MA, trend line. That cracks, guys. It's gonna get ugly. I just want to see from that pivot, see if there's a retrace. Yeah, look at that. Gosh, line up the reasons there, but maybe a short term. Guys, keep an eye on this one around the 87, 73, 87 even number. But if this does not bounce, if this hits it and does not bounce within 1 or 2, 3 days and it starts going lower, you just got to get the hell out. That's the way you got to play these longs. They start giving it up, you just got to say, I gave it a shot. Let it go. Even the IWM's coming in now, guys. We have what? I think the markets close at 1 today. Is that correct, guys? Yeah, I mean, that's maybe a day for a call, just a quick in and out. But God, if this does not bounce when USO's going lower, get the hell out. I mean, you got the 750 from the retrace. You got the 200 MA. It's the weekly 200 MA. So not like the daily where it can hit and bounce for a day. This could go down for another week, and then the following week get a slap back. Weekly charts can flush through. Daily charts, you're playing them more for a bounce. Let me explain this. The daily, here it is right here. The daily, you get the 1 day bounce, okay? The 10-minute, you get the 10-minute bounce, a quicker bounce. Right as soon as it hits that area, boom. But you're below the MAs, weak stance, starting to get stretched from this 20 MA a little bit. Man, these markets fall again, guys. It's all going lower. So you got to be real, real careful. All you guys are programmed. Buy the dip, buy the dip. It's been working. And now all of a sudden, look at NVIDIA. How's that buy the dip working for you on that? They're all buying the dip. They all bought it here. They all bought, 270, 250, 230, 200, and it's still going lower. This is murdering people right now, guys. Because they don't just buy the dip with a 10% position of 5. They go 50%, 75. Use some margin. It feels good. It's NVIDIA. It's the stock of the year. It's got to go up. No, it doesn't. Really doesn't. Okay, 1 o'clock. Yep. B Rabbit, what up? Let's see. X, L, and X. Double top? No, not yet. I like the car. I like what you're looking at, Conrad. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. Look at that. Yeah, let's try to get $100. Look at that though. It's not bad to start. I mean, 90 might be the last leg because look at that. You have a lot. Look what happened here, guys. You know how many people are stuck in here from 2000? I hope they didn't hold that long. But you know how many people are just set it and freak, who cares? 18 years later, you're at break even. And if you were lucky enough to get the break even, do you think there's a lot of sellers in here, guys, who actually held? Who's like, holy shit, get me out of this freaking thing? And that's where we're pulling back right now on the monthly. So let's see. Let's stick these lines in here. So that's pretty much where there is, and then double tops right around 100. God, they sucked in a lot of people here. They just slammed their ass too. There's your 90.37. That's where it came down. You're getting the retrace off the bounce off the 20. See how you're bouncing off the 20 MA and you're holding this big green bar, retracing. Yeah, look at that. You even filled the gap today. That's not a bad setup, but this, I mean, there's still this guy up here, and there's still, this pivot high. See if we can retrace one more time. It's not a bad short though. I love that we came back in. We're still above the MAs on the daily, strong stance. I don't, yeah, light volume name too. Let's see if we could get up into this area. We start getting 94, 95. These bag holders been holding since 98.36. They're gonna dump. Maybe they wait patiently. Hold on, guys. I gotta get a sip of water here. Yeah, let's see if we can get that one more retrace. So all these guys who held on, the problem is you start getting the break even, and these guys even 18 years later are like, maybe I could get a little more on this one now, make some profit. No, get the hell out, take your money and say, thank you so much, market, that you got me back to my break even 18 years later. I mean, seriously though, guys, some guys who believe in the stock or whatever company it is, they're holding and holding and holding. They did it here, and then it came back in their face. They're like, damn. And look, almost double bottom here, straight up. And now these guys, some of these guys are like, man, I'm going to make money on this one now. And then next thing you know, they bring it right back down. Monthly chart target right now, $71. That's why even if you got in this one at 87, 92, 98, and didn't ever made 100, as long as your average price is around 92, 93 up in this way, if it does go up, even if it was 87, your price target's still 71. You might be stuck in this one for a little while. The next price target would be about 57. It is still a little bit of a high flyer. So, just, even if you shorted here, I think it'd still be okay. Just make sure it's a small enough position and make sure you have room for, 91, 95, and maybe 100. Get your average cost around 94, 93, even 93. Price target 71. Monthly high flyers, guys. Yeah, all these things are coming down. Oil's getting the flipping smackdown, guys, like the WWF or WWE, whatever it is now. But yeah, you just gotta hold on tight. Gosh, and it sucks. We cover or at least I covered my USO trade every time, guys, right back down. But we'll talk about this trade if you're a member. Watch for this video in the next week or so. I don't know if I'm where I'm going to be in the next couple of days. I might stay home. I might go on vacation. I'm still a little bit under the weather. Sucks going on vacation. And one of my kids is still sick. My wife's still a little bit under the weather. So we're going to see what we do the next couple of days. Might just stick around. PSXP. I don't know what that is. PSXP. Nah, not too much to do on this one. Let's see, it's trying to hold this. If it does not hold that, then you look out. See what the retrace is. Yeah, you're barely holding on to the 750. Look at that, down, sideways, a little bit weak. I mean, as long as it's holding this, holding 45, not bad. Still in a weak stance. There's the week below the MAs. Getting a little bit stretched though, so this thing could make a little bit of a run. God, look at the IWM coming in, guys. Man, these markets are flipping terrible. Stay away if you're trying to go long. Still a Christmas rally could be intact. I don't have CNBC on today, guys, so I'm sure they're talking about the you like that, Michael? The smackdown, right? It is, though. It's getting the beat down. Man, I just think Goldman Sachs, like in 2007, before the housing crash, they were upgrading oil. Shit, they're shorting oil, guys. That's what they're doing. 18 years, I got back break even. I'm going to hold. I think I can make a little more money on this one. Oh, get the hell out. You're at break even. Like the guy I was consulting, he's down, 9 million or whatever. A week later, he's up 80 grand and he's calling me. Should I sell for a profit? No. I just brought you back from $9 million or $7 million, whatever the hell it was. And you're asking me with an $80,000 profit now. Should I sell? Holy cow. No, just keep holding. It's going to be great. Twitter. That's getting a smackdown. No, I don't know if this is coming in. Yeah, this one, I mean, it goes up. Donkey Boy buys calls here, getting smashed on him, and he's telling everybody, hold them. Twitter's doing great. Twitter made a high, a lower high, based up here, came right back in. Twitter's going lower. It's going to fill this gap and then come back right into $26. $26 cracks, it's lights out. You can't get back above this trend line or any of these moving averages. It's a weak stock. Markets move lower. It's going lower. You don't want to go long anything. So just be careful with Twitter. I mean, I can see, what people, the mindset with people with Twitter, guys, with any of these stocks, Twitter was once a $72 stock. It's at 30 or 26 bucks or 31 bucks right now. It's got to go back up. It's Twitter, that's the mentality with these stocks. But honestly, guys, they don't. You got a bid here because everything else was catching a bid. They just got more suckers on. Look where you went to. 750 retrace, this big trend line. Everyone kept saying Twitter's going higher. And I was like, I don't know about this. I think we were short Twitter here. Got our money down, sideways, monthly chart. Monthly chart's kind of ugly. Still above the 20 MA, still a little bit stretched. I think we're going down to 26. Market sell, we're going lower. Gosh, look at the IWM, guys. Be careful with Twitter, guys. You're still going to get the Santa Claus rally. But right now, not for me. The trade on Twitter was down here. And the trade on Twitter, I mean, it was down in here, guys. 14 bucks. This was it. Once we did this, I mean, it's always easier to see it after the fact. But we made a low, made a higher low, never took that out and just kept making higher lows. And then finally it took off. And then, I forgot, I think there was news. I don't know what was going on, but then they flew. Look, they got everyone on board again, guys. And then they dumped it in their face. Retraced it again, got everyone on board again, dumping it again. Till we get back above the MAs and starts making a move, maybe some news or something. Damn, guys. Look at the IWM. Oh, damn, it went negative. Holy crap. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about taking some calls in Apple today, and I just couldn't do it. So you gap down, flies up, 200 MA, double top from Wednesday, straight back down, guys. Jeez. Don't touch these markets, guys, unless you're short. See where Autodesk is going. Yeah, see how the market's starting to pull in? All of a sudden, this is starting to pull in, too. I got to keep an eye on some of my shorts, guys. Next thing you know, we're getting paid again. Donkey Boy makes this. Yeah, no, like I said, he's still a trader, still trying to manage his way, navigate his trade through the markets. Markets are tough, guys. A lot of people can't sit and wait patiently and wait for certain areas. Me neither. I suck sometimes too, but what are you going to do? That's why you take smaller positions. You can handle them better, and then you can get through the pain. Like Tilray, and I'll talk about Tilray forever. I was upside down over $125 on that trade, getting massacred. But my position wasn't huge. My emotions weren't taking over. I stood my ground, said, "What in the world is going on here?" Took a deep breath, shut the charts off, turn my position off. I don't want to see how much I'm upside down, because it's one of those pump and dumps, and it exactly what it did, pumped it and dumped it. So. Short Twitter is what I meant. Sorry. Oh no, John, you're okay. Short Twitter. No, it's if it was a bigger, higher priced stock, I would say maybe. right here would have been it. So you're kind of at 35 area. It's already down, 4 from that area. So it's just, if we could retrace one more time, but just tough. You're into some support down here. It could damn well break down. I can see that, especially if the markets start dumping. There's better. Do the CME, do the UAL. Wait for some of these. Where's BMW's up $3 today? God, that's not bad either at the 160 area. But yeah, Twitter, it's not bad. You can still go down to 25, but right on this retrace would have been the area, and then boom, lights out. I believe. Let me see. And members, if you're a member of StockBookie.com, watch for my new member video. I'm gonna go over some stuff, go over some of my website, where to go to look for stuff, my position sheet. If you're a new member and you're not on my Twitter feed, you got to be on my Twitter feed. That's all my trades. We do some trades in here too, but looking, yeah, Twitter, that's a tough one. Not tough, but yeah, I think the trade would have been more around the 35 area. That's what I would have been looking for. It's still, it's still going up on news. It was still basing. This was looking really good, though. It went up. It was basing. And then once we broke down here and then retraced, let me open this up a little more. This was looking good. We had a little bit of a topping tail here. Not the volume sucks, so I couldn't really say it was a true topping tail. We did fill the gap. We went to this other resistance here, okay? We made the high. This would have been the big area. If we couldn't get past that, then yeah, even a little higher would have been nicer. But you still have the gap fill here at 42.92. That kind of stopped me from doing anything with this one. But we came back, retraced, came back, broke down. They held this area because this was support around $30. Popped up, but barely filled this gap, and here we do, coming right back in. I wish, up here maybe. It's not bad. I guess if you want to take this short, if it goes back up and gets above the trend line in 33, you got to get out because it might, start retesting this and get the gap window. But, if this thing falls, it's going right to probably gap fill right here. And they got another gap fill at 27 and then this double bottom here. So for me, it's kind of in the middle of the range. So I'm not really looking at this one right now. But, at the same aspect, market's weak. This one will continue lower. DIA at new lows, guys. SPY's retesting the low of the day. Damn, every uptick is met with more selling. Holy crap. There's some real distribution going on here, guys. If I'm sticking around this weekend, I'm going to pump out some videos. I mean, I'll do it anyway since I love pumping out videos. So, LII. Yeah, just be careful with Twitter. I'm telling you, if the markets come down, it's all coming down. Let's see, monthly. Let's go to the monthly. Ooh, not bad. Damn, right. Look at that, though, guys. Look at that. Makes the high at 222. What does it do? Comes back in. Everyone who bought here gets them out. Suckers them back in. makes a little bit higher so they go, oh, all-time highs, and then slam. Something happened here, maybe earnings. This isn't a bad play, though, guys. God, I would love one more retrace, though. Give me $20. Because right now, 197 would be the target, and that's a 5% move. Second target would be 156. I'd like to see this one. I'd like to see it one more time on the loose, like a donkey on the loose. And then maybe 250. But yeah, I do like this. I love the retrace. Let's look at the weekly on that one. So it comes in, retraces, goes a little bit higher because they got to make all-time highs to get everybody interested again. Oh, it's all-time highs, and then they upgraded. This might have been earnings, maybe. And it comes right back. Well, maybe the short-term retrace to here. Damn, 220 would have been that. A little late for me. If we get one more push, yes. Got to be real picky with these because it could push up in our face. Find out when. Let's see. 10 to set new highs after dipping. Okay. Then when's earnings on this one, Marcos? Look for earnings unless it already did happen. Not bad though. Weekly chart would my price target would be 160. You're gonna have to hold this one for a little while, and it might go up against you if you did go short. But 220 would have been good. Even the 225 area. But yeah, I'll watch for maybe one more push up, and then we'll see what we can do with this one. 18 years, still laughing. I'm still laughing at that one, right? But the Twitter, that's a tough one. The Tilray, that was a tough one too. Apple, we're out of Apple, or Apple short now. Yeah, Donkey Boy, we were short Apple. Well, you were trying 6 plans to the basement. Gold, we're still in gold long. I'm just looking at. Hold on, last time we did Twitter. Yeah, we haven't been. There it is. We took some short calls on Twitter. We did that one. That was back in June, though. So we haven't been. We just kind of been staying away because that was a news-driven one for a little while. And we shorted calls again back in June. I don't see any short shares. Guys, I trade so many stocks. I don't care what name it is. I don't care what we're doing. Keep trading, guys. Just got to keep plugging away. Small positions, especially in these markets. Just keep plugging away. Then if you at least take a loss, it's not huge. You don't want to, if you have, one trade and made 500, you want to match that with one trade that lose 500. But if you have 20 trades with $500 wins and those couple losses at 500, those couple losses, they take the 3 wins away. So if you had 20 wins, say, 4 losses, now you have 14 wins or 12 wins or whatever it is, whatever you want to say. Something like that. October 22nd, next February. So that's not too bad. But let's see if we get one more push up on this one. I'm still kind of hanging out, guys. To go long, we added a couple more shorts. We pulled we pulled a bunch off last in the beginning of the week, and then go from there. For options, why would you short calls instead of buying puts? Because because you want to play the decay. At a lot of the plays when we short calls, we're playing for the move because a lot of times, like the last one we played was Twilio. Shorted calls at $6. We took them off at $2.90, so we got our 50%. All right, but when this thing shot up on earnings, this is when we played them. We took them on. Right, 11.7. So we took them right here. We shorted calls. So on this pop, but I knew just in case that the $100 even number, just in case it went up a little more, we had a little bit more room to add. So shorting calls at $6, it's $600 plus the they're going to get you on margin too because you're shorting naked calls. Unless you're short, I did have a short position on this one too. Naked calls, you got to have a bigger account to do that, guys, bottom line. But we're playing it, so I want this thing to pop up and this just to chop around. And you guys know damn well if this thing just chops around, options are going to go down. The options now, I took December Hunt 100 at $6. Let me look at these. TWLO. They're probably done now. You know, the $100 ones are going to the basement most likely. Yeah, so $100 ones are at 78 cents now. So when these things were $6 right here, they popped one time here. They went up. Okay, I was like, oh, great, here we go. Twilio's going to take me out on this one. And then, boom, as they came down. But see, as this one's chopping, I mean, they got a little bit of life in the last couple of days, but they're at 71 cents now. So that thing went from $6 and just faded. And that's the type of play we're trying to trade, okay? You know, just as it stalls out, as long as this thing isn't going up and just kind of just dribbling around, chopping around, which a lot of markets are doing. A lot of the SPYs just chopping. I mean, everything's coming down now, but at one point, everything's just chopping, like kind of like this. If you would have bought calls here and this thing's just chopping and chopping, they're just decaying because it has no direction whatsoever. Then, of course, if they're dropping, those calls are going to the basement. But that's the type of play. Just like Tesla. You know, just like down in here, you'd short puts. Because now the puts are blowing up right here on Tesla. You know, they probably started at $1 here and down here they're at 20. So now you start shorting puts because you're expecting Tesla, you know, you're down here at the lower range. This thing starts ripping heads off. This $20 put will go to zero. So we're playing the decay on these puts. So we're playing markets basically that are based on choppy action. That, you know, when we're hitting the SPY, when we're hitting SPY at the highs up here, you know, how do you, you know, how are you buying calls up here knowing that, oh my gosh, so as this SPY was hitting highs, we're looking for high flyers to short calls. Anything that's popping, we're shorting calls. Because we're playing on this thing just chopping or possibly moving lower. Now it's just tough. Now we'll probably be shorting puts at one point if these things are, you know, drilling down. So that's why B-Rabbit, that's why we're shorting calls or puts. You know, because puts right now are still a little bit tough. So if you would have bought puts in the SPY right here, this thing's just kind of chopping around down here. Kind of chopped around down here too, where it's all of a sudden, next thing you know, unless you're going out a month or two, then you're buying yourself a little more time. But if you're doing weekly puts or 2 weeks out, then you got to hit these things on the money. Why we're shorting calls or shorting puts, because the stock flies up and then you do it and then you just let this thing go down. Another one we did, well, AZO, that one's, we're out in, I hope a couple weeks out enough to manage those, but AZO, we're getting our ass kicked on that one. Not kicked. We're in at 37.98, and they got to be at 60 today. But, well, whatever. I've had so many short calls that we made money on. This one's a little more expensive. It is hurting me a little bit, but what are you going to do? Life will go on. I'm holding. I want to see the action going into next week, and then I'll make a decision on them. But haven't done a lot of short calls lately. We did short calls on Tesla at 340. We took them off at 760. Well, we had to average in on that one. Tesla was smoking, just killing me. Or Tesla. Let me go Tesla. But that's what Tesla does, guys. It was just like right here. It was just like, damn, it just cannot go lower. At 340s on this dip here, right here, guys, I pulled them off. I was like, I'm done. They were on November 16th, so I had no choice. Once we got that pullback, I just said, thank you very much. I'm out. I'm a big believer here. It could have easily went down one thing, but I was like, you know what? We're too close to expiration. I'm taking the money and running. And then look what it did. Right up in my face. I mean, I was already out, but right up again. And that's that. This is when we shorted shares. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. Actually, this would have been a good short call as well because these shorts were blowing up. But I wanted to do shares. We're out half. Look at this thing, guys. We might actually get out of this thing. The red, like another quarter of this trade, guys. Another couple bucks. Tesla, God. All the bulls are holding. Oh, man, an Amazon trade. Yeah, lots to learn on the option. Yeah, and there's spreads. Raj, the guy above you right now, Raj, he's really good at spreads. Always rock, just need to listen to you more. Yeah, Raj. We go back a long way. You do need to listen to me more. Pretend I'm your wife or your mother. Just listen to your wife and your mother. I am your wife, Raj, or your mother. Right? Welcome to the dark side, guys, where we short everything. Right? For options, yeah. So CY, last one I'm looking at today. All right, let's see. CY. Yeah, but right now I'm short calls. I'm a little bit calmer with. We've been doing a little bit of puts. We've been doing the swing shares, doing a little bit of that stuff. CY. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, CY. God, there was your short right there. Look at that. Comes in, retraces up, takes out this high. Everyone's getting excited. Actually, 20 would have been it. 21. Falls short of it, coming in. Monthly chart holding 12. Let's look at the daily real quick. Yeah, daily still in a weak stance. If you can't get above this 1388 or this 1411, same thing, guys. Look at that. Makes a high, comes in, makes another high, comes in. This one had to be earnings. Pops up, recaptures that. Everyone's like, oh, here it goes. Consolidates, and then just starts dropping. We made the high. The lower high, took it out. Didn't hold long, though. Right back in. They were making the lower high. This one, for me, nothing to do. If you come above $14, you'll probably go higher. If it does not get back above the 50 and starts chopping, look for this gap fill in the 1325 area to hold. If you take a short-term retrace from just this low to this high, there's some more support too. Good support at 1352, 1321, $13 area. I mean, again, we retraced, came right back in trying to hold this area. If that does not hold, then you're looking at probably 1176. And you are down here in this lower range too, kind of chopping around. Now you're in a channel even. Here's your channel down here, down there. You did make a low, higher low, higher low. If this low gets taken out, then be careful. And look, now you're starting to chop, and you're in the high end range of this channel. You got to break above the $14 area to get above. And maybe 1602, this gap fill right here as well. But if you get stuck in this channel, this thing starts getting weak, markets start coming in, and this thing could definitely come down. So be careful with that one, bud. Marcos, yeah. Markets are closed. Are they closed? No, not yet. Are they? No. Oh, yeah, they are closed. All righty then. All right. I was like, wait a minute here. Yeah, markets are closed. All right. Damn, I thought it was, 11, 12. Okay, yeah, it is. All right, guys. Wow, they closed them at the lows. Holy crap, guys. Wow. Yeah. Hey, so if the SPY keeps dumping, right? Where's the SPY right now? SPY, minus 28, so it's still coming in. Wow. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, John. Yep. John, you rock as always. Down there's a lot to learn in this option game. Yeah, B-Rabbit, we all have a lot to learn with this option game. Believe me, we all do. Carter, yep, markets are closed, yeah. So, guys, yeah, interesting market today. Gosh, I'm just going through charts. I'm having fun here, guys. But, yeah, markets are closed, so nothing else really to do. Tesla's getting hammered again. Gosh, look at this. All right, let's go through them. Let's make one more. I'll do my market update for all my guys, all my followers or my members. So big area was the trend line, guys. We held on, but barely. But look at that. So all day they tried saving it, and what they do, guys, right at the end they close it at the lows. Damn, little rat bastards. So they did hold it but held it at the lower, 178 down, so they didn't make it worse. Basically, they held, and then too many sellers came in. God, even on a 41 million day, they even dumped it. Damn, guys. Even the IWM, look at this crap. Back down, not at the lows though. This one held pretty good. This one was a little bit better. not much, but wow, crap, guys. This is love this. Now it's time to go to work. It's like playing chess, guys. We got to figure out what's our next move. You can't just pawn takes rook and then get checkmate. You got to go, well, let's look at all this stuff. IYT, where'd that one end up? Transport's a little bit green, but still came right back in. Only 94,000 traded, so light volume. Not really good. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for today. That is it for today. I think I'm going back to bed. No, got to get over this cold. Still beating me up a little bit. All right, guys, so thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Not too fun, not too interesting though with some of this action. Apple at the low, Amazon at the lows. Nvidia held up though somewhat. BA at the lows, Google at the lows of the day. Facebook closed in at the low, Tesla at the low. PM held up though. Man, what a beatdown on a no volume day, guys. Nothing got any type of bounce. Anything good other than Nvidia, but you expect people are trying to buy the dip, guys, in Nvidia. Buy the dip. It's working. And then all of a sudden it's $10 down on Monday. And everyone's like, damn. All right. Yeah, guys, happy holidays. Have a good weekend. If I do stick around, I think I'm going to do some lights on the house. I always decorate my house. My kids love it. So got a ton of shit to do. So we'll see if I go to Cali or go to Rocky Point. Maybe not. Again, a couple of my kids are still under weather. And we have a couple of parties to go to this weekend that we weren't going to go to, but now it's like, maybe we will hit these parties. Got some good where they bring in food trucks and stuff. Some guys I know, they're wealthy, and they hire food trucks. They bring them in, different ones, like 100, 150 people, and all the food's free and stuff. It's pretty cool stuff. So get some rest. Yeah, right, Carter. That's why it's like, do I want to go drive? It's only 3.5 hour drive to Rocky Point. And a couple of our friends are out there right now. It's like, do we take the trip? But we'll see. We'll make a decision. We still got a little bit of time today. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. Members, watch for that USO video. A lot to cover with that one. I'm going to go do the weekly update on these indexes too. And stick around for those videos, guys. Watch the whole thing. Go to the end. Sometimes I stick some stocks in there where I look at what I like to possibly go long or go short, and just to go over some of our trades as well. I'm going to be doing some more educational stuff for my members. And again, I'm only one guy trying to do a 10 guys work or girls work. Excuse me if you want to say that, and then go from there. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. Have a great weekend. See you on the charts.